talk about the big event that's kind of headline Hy-Vee Night this year.
Yeah, so today we announced Hy-Vee Night at the Relays will be headlined by Jenny Simpson. And when we set out to schedule the meet this year, one of the things we thought about are who are fan favorites and what have we seen over the last half dozen years, especially with the support of Hy-Vee on Hy-Vee Night. And one of the favorite events has been Jenny Simpson and 5 Drake Relays titles. And I thought to myself, well, we've seen Jenny win up front. You know, she's run very fast and run fast races and won up front, and she's also run very tactical races. Last year, in a tactical race, just nipping Brenda Martinez and many others of the world's best runners. So this year we thought, well, what haven't we seen? Well, we haven't seen Jenny set an American record. And so I called her up. We started a conversation about it, and she's all for it. You know, of course, nothing's guaranteed in life, nothing's guaranteed in sport, but she's an incredible athlete, and we're honored that she's going to come here and set a new landmark. I mean, we've literally had to put a new line down on the track for 2 miles to have it surveyed and meet the requirements for a national record.
Well, Jenny obviously claims to be an Iowa native, or there is a little bit of claim of that Iowa relationship. What's it like to see the fans relate to her with some of those ties there?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, she has, you know, we actually share some commonality in our tie to Iowa, that we have family in Hamilton County. So she said, you know, she really loves coming back here because she spent summers here as a kid, grew up around Iowa, and has really maintained that tie all the way through high school and then college at Colorado. Set a collegiate record at Drake Stadium. She mentioned that when we talked about how she loved running here in college, national titles. All of her successes really have not just started in Iowa, but have returned to Iowa along the way. And we're thrilled that along with stadium records, collegiate records that she's set here, she's coming back to do more.
Who's going to be there pushing her as well? I'm guessing it's not just going to be Jenny Simpson running a single.
No, that's right. Yeah, so it'll be many of America's best. I mean, Sarah Vaughn, who made Team USA last year, really, it's hard to say that someone, you know, in the later stages of her career had a breakout year, but she's a mom and really made Team USA last year, surprised a lot of folks. Certainly didn't surprise her or coaches, but you know, she's had a wonderfully last 12 months, and so we're glad to welcome her back. Obviously, Brenda Martinez, who early in her career, she was an 800-meter runner, a world championship medalist, has continued to progress, and this will be a new distance for Brenda. It's something she's very excited about. In fact, I've had a couple great conversations with her about how much, you know, she's Southern California, but she's grown, like Jenny and many others, to feel a bond with the Blue Oval and the track fans here. You know, she's just like Jenny and many others, a fan favorite.
For many of the competitors, this is like sometimes their first outdoor meet or their biggest early outdoor meet, so it's a good kind of test of where they're at, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So Sam Kendricks, you know, when we talked to Sam about it, he is thrilled to start his outdoor season, what he calls home soil. You know, he's a member of the military, medaled in the last 4 world championships, tremendous athlete. But when he says home soil, he certainly means American soil, but in a way he also means Des Moines. He's just become a stalwart and a regular here, not only in the stadium on Friday night, but he'll be headlining the vault at Cap Square on Wednesday night as well.
What all work has to go in these next few weeks?
Well, right now there's still a lot of travel to be booked, hotel rooms to reserve. You know, downtown will be full with Olympians. And then as I was talking with Ty, right now we got to start tallying up so we can keep you apprised of how many Olympians we have committed and announced. Right now, that women's high jump, men's pole vault, women's 2 mile, we're just in those 3 events, we're probably approaching 20. Yeah, the women's high jump with Vashti Cunningham, certainly the daughter of a celebrity in sports. If you're a Vikings fan, you may really remember Randall, but in track and field, Vashti's made a name for herself. She's 20 years old and already has 4 international medals, an American junior record, and she's going to come here and face 3 other athletes that have national records in their home countries. Nigerian national record holder, Doreen Amata, who's won 2 All-Africa championships. The defending champion, Laverne Spencer, who she's bringing, she carries along a St. Lucian national record. So it'll be a world-class high jump and another great competition on Friday night.
Every year we get, or the last couple of years, we've had Paralympic events anything like that similar, or Iowa ties? I know you had mentioned to me Special Olympics ties or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're in the final stages of preparing an announcement with a tremendous partnership with Special Olympics Iowa. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary, and as we're in our 109th year, we're thrilled to be partnering with them to allow athletes in every category to continue to pursue excellence as they work to qualify for the national games.
One thing real quick, like from a fan perspective, Friday night's always tremendous at the relays, but the opportunity to witness an American record broken on American soil, how unique of an opportunity is that for fans to see in their own backyard?
Yeah, that's right. It's an incredible opportunity to see an American record attempt. I mean, let's all hope that Jenny will get this American record and it will be part of track and field history and Drake history, but it doesn't happen often. We see them occasionally in Des Moines. The last time the U.S. championships were here, 2 American records were set, but very rarely is it an orchestrated attempt by someone with Iowa ties. And this attempt, the 2 mile on the men's side, like the mile, has some historic lore. On the women's side, this is the first time we've ever done it in 109 years here at the Drake Relays. So to see this women do something new and exciting and pursue greatness and set an American record is really thrilling.
So what kind of work had to go in to ensure that because there aren't lines for a women's 2 mile, are there?
No, it's our assistant AD for facilities and operations, Brady Randall, has been working with our track painting company. We've got a brand new track in 2016, but we want to make sure that line gets down and it's certified and surveyed. And then in fact, we're even going the extra length to put a split on the back side of the track 200 meters away from the start, so that then we can give them fully automated timing 3,000 meter split, because as these athletes prepare, we will have an international field. We've really talked about the Americans, and they're certainly the ones that will be interested in the American record. We'll have an international field, and all of these athletes, as they look to the European season, need that 3,000 meter time to gain entry to the world's biggest meets in July and August.
Any word on if Shelby Houlihan or the gal out of Dowling Catholic?
Yeah, Carisha Schweitzer,
Yes.
University of Missouri. She plans to be here. We don't know what race she's going to run. I know one thing that's very important to her right now is continuing to pursue NCAA champions. She's highly decorated as an NCAA champion, winning both the indoor 3,000 and 5,000 just last month down in College Station, Texas. So I know her focus for her coach and her team are the NCAA championships. But the Drake Relays, she certainly has in mind to be doing a victory lap with one of those little white flags.